Changes under Canada's new Liberal government. As Canada welcomes the return of the Liberal government, many immigration hopefuls, whether applying for permanent residency, study visas, or work permits, are eagerly awaiting policy updates. While a complete overhaul isn't expected, significant changes and expansions are on the horizon under the new administration. In this video, we'll break down what might change under the Liberals and how these changes could impact your immigration prospects. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. As Canada welcomes the return of the Liberal government, many immigration hopefuls, whether they are applying for permanent residency, study visas, or work permits, are closely watching for policy updates. While a complete overhaul isn't expected, there are significant changes and expansions likely under the new administration. In this video, we'll break down what could change under the Liberals and how it affects your immigration prospects. 1. Permanent residency, stable targets with rural expansion. Permanent residency remains one of the most discussed topics. The good news is that the Liberal government is maintaining high immigration targets. They have already announced 395,000 PR spots for 2025. 410,000 for 2026, 465,000 for 2027. This means there's no major cut expected in PR opportunities, something that might have occurred under a Conservative government, which had previously signaled potential immigration caps. However, two key PR pathways are expected to expand: Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot, Atlantic Immigration Program. This video aimed to attract skilled workers to rural and underserved regions. If you have a job offer or relevant skills suited for a rural area, your chances of obtaining PR could significantly improve. Moreover, these pathways may lower the required comprehensive ranking system scores, making it easier for qualified candidates. 2. Study visas, shift toward quality over quantity. In recent years, there has been a sharp increase in study visa refusals. While the overall number of approvals may not grow dramatically, the focus is now expected to shift toward quality students, those pursuing in-demand fields such as healthcare, information technology, engineering, skilled trades. Students enrolling in programs aligned with Canada's labor market needs will likely be prioritized. Additionally, universities and colleges that offer programs connected to high-demand PR pathways may receive preference in visa approvals. This signals a more strategic alignment of study visas with labor market needs, helping students transition more easily into work permits or PR after graduation. 3. Francophone immigration, major boost on the horizon. One of the most promising areas for expansion is Francophone immigration. The government has already declared that a portion of PR spots will be reserved for French-speaking applicants. 8.5% in 2025, 9.5% in 2026, 10% by 2027. This is a golden opportunity. If you can achieve fluency in French, with a CLB 7 in all modules, you will be given priority for PR applications. This applies to applicants from any country, not just French-speaking nations. Additionally, French proficiency is increasingly favored in study permits, work permits, and express entry streams. If you're serious about Canadian PR, investing in French language skills can greatly improve your chances. 4. Spousal open work permits, stability restored. Another relief for many is the stability of the spousal open work permit. The Conservative Party had previously stated it would reduce temporary immigration streams, possibly targeting spousal permits for cuts or restrictions. However, with the Liberals back in power, it's expected that no further restrictions will be imposed on spousal permits. If you are eligible, this is the right time to apply without hesitation. 5. What's next? More updates coming. While this video covered the major changes, more detailed updates are expected in the coming months. These will include separate insights into PR pathways, study programs, and work permits, especially as Canada adjusts to shifting labor demands. Canada under new PM Mark Carney: what international students and tourists need to know. Following a surprising victory in Canada's 2025 federal election, Prime Minister Mark Carney's Liberal Party is poised to implement significant reforms to the nation's immigration policies. As per the reports, these changes aim to stabilize immigration levels while addressing concerns related to housing, employment, and social infrastructure. Reports add that the Liberal government's approach will focus primarily on moderating the influx of newcomers to ensure sustainable growth. Key elements of the proposed reforms include permanent residence. The government plans to stabilize permanent resident admissions at less than 1% of Canada's population annually beyond 2027. This adjustment reflects concerns about previous immigration levels which were unsustainable and strained public services. Temporary residents, efforts are underway to reduce the proportion of temporary residents to under 5% of the total population by the end of 2027. This move aims to balance the labor market needs with the capacity of communities to integrate newcomers effectively. Implications for international students and workers. Taking steps also include bringing changes for international students and foreign workers. International students, a 2-year cap on international student permits has been introduced to manage the rapid growth in this sector and its impact on housing and education systems. Open work permits, eligibility criteria for open work permits have been tightened. Spouses of international students now qualify only if the student is enrolled in a master's, PhD, or select professional degree program. Additionally, dependent children of foreign workers are no longer eligible for open work permits. The Liberal government emphasizes its commitment to a just and inclusive immigration system, even as these policies seek to address domestic issues. The measures aim to guarantee that newcomers may effectively integrate and contribute to society by balancing immigration levels with Canada's ability to offer satisfactory housing, healthcare, and employment prospects. For travelers and potential immigrants, these policy shifts underscore the importance of staying informed about visa requirements and eligibility criteria. Prospective students and workers should consult official government resources or authorized immigration consultants to navigate the evolving landscape. Moreover, as Canada gives its immigration policies a little makeover, the tourism scene might see a shift in who's showing up and how long they're sticking around. Planning to shift to Canada for educational opportunities, it's advised that you better brush up on the new rules unless you want your great Canadian adventure to fail and be burdened with lots of paperwork. Prime Minister Carney's administration faces the challenge of implementing these reforms while maintaining Canada's reputation as a welcoming destination for immigrants and visitors alike. By striving for a balanced approach, the government aims to foster sustainable growth and uphold the values that have long defined Canada's immigration system. As the rules will likely shuffle in the near future, it's wise for travelers, students, and job seekers to keep an eye on official updates because when it comes to visas and permits, it's always best to know the latest rules, rather than be caught in confusion, among other things. That wraps up our look at the upcoming immigration policy changes under Canada's new Liberal government. As the landscape evolves, it's important to stay informed and proactive in navigating these shifts. Be sure to keep an eye on official updates, and don't hesitate to consult experts for the latest information. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.